everyone, it's Heather here, and I play Kid Loki.
Hi, I'm Perry Austin.
And I'm Kevin Austin. And
We're brothers.
I play Eli.
And I play David.
Hi, my name is Nick. I am the voice of Varr here on this little podcast, lovely podcast thing with these lovely people.
What was your first Marvel experience?
Well, kind of obvious. Spider-Man.
Honestly, I didn't really know much about the Marvel or any of the comic world until I think it was the original Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire. Is when I was first actually introduced to the story or anything of a Marvel character. And then I didn't really get into comic books until the first running of the Young Avengers, and that was so long ago. That was actually the first series that I had ever bought as it came out. I mean, I have a bunch of comics and I got in random ones because ooh, the cover looks pretty, and that was the thing. And then the first digital series, because I didn't feel like going to the comic book store because that's the closest one is in Madison, and that's 45 minutes away. That was the first digital series I ever got, was the volume 2 of the Young Avengers. So
I'd have to say mine was Wolverine. That's my dude. Yeah.
I think it was watching the film Thor, which is a good film. And then I went on to sort of watch Avengers and stuff like that. Comics-wise, it was, I saw in a newspaper an interview with Kieran Gillen about his upcoming book, The Young Avengers, and I kind of looked through what else he'd done, and I read the first issue of that, and it hooked me, and also went and bought the trades of Journey to Mystery, and his other sort of stuff like that, and yeah, so that was kind of where I came in, and then it's blossomed from there.
How do you get into practice? How do you get into practice getting into character?
I'd have to say I sing. That's how I kind of warm up before I start to actually voice act. And the thing is, I've actually been doing this voice since before I got cast. I call it my epic voice. So I do it in all kinds of scenarios. It doesn't matter what it is. It'd be like, I have to help this old lady cross the street. Something like that.
Well, for me, I'm not putting on an accent when I do Kid Loki. I know that some people who do the podcast are, but this is my voice. I am British. I live in Britain. I'm there right now. So this is my normal accent, so I'm not putting on an accent. His voice, however, is slightly lower than mine, so it's a little bit more down in the chest, but it's pretty similar to my voice. Character-wise, I'm a big fan of Journey to Mystery and a lot of the sort of Kid Loki stuff, so I feel like I know the character quite well, which hopefully means I can kind of portray them in what I hope is quite a good way.
Well, in my case, I always do a little bit of research on the character, just kind of remind myself of who he is. And I just kind of try to pretty much be him in my head to kind of practice throughout the day.
I don't even really know. I just do it. My background is mostly in roleplay, and I do have a little bit of theater background, so some of that probably comes in, but I spend a lot of time role-playing. I've been role-playing since I was 16, and I'm 22 now, so that's so long. That's 6 years. Damn. 6 years I've been role-playing, and also, fun fact, I have been on YouTube for nearly as long. and been making videos and all of that, and I think that kind of getting into character and persona really helps, and it's so much easier vocally versus like in person, because I am super awkward in person, and it's just so I don't have to feel embarrassed about being a freak because when I record, it's usually not that pretty because I make faces.
What are you currently watching? Well, the TV is off right now because our director, shout out to M, hey M, said that we couldn't, have any background noise or anything in the video. So, but what day is it? It's Wednesday.
Yes.
Wednesday, and I don't know what time it is. Around this time, if the show wasn't in mid-season finale, I'd probably be catching up on Arrow right now. I'm really, really curious to see what happened to him after Ra's al Ghul stabbed him and kicked him off a cliff, which was pretty epic.
I assume this refers to TV shows. Not a lot at the moment. It's kind of an odd time of year for TV because it's like the new year, sort of series are over, so there's not a lot going on. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones ahead of the new season coming sometime this year, I'm not quite sure when. And I'm also watching The Musketeers, which is kind of a BBC Sunday night family drama, but it's quite good. I like the costumes. That's really why I watch it. So it's as good a reason as any.
What about you?
Well, you know me, I practically am watching anything and everything, at least anime and cartoon based. It's kind of hard to say, and honestly, I'm also interested in seeing what's going on with Arrow, but I'm especially looking forward to The Flash. We both watched that, and we've just been extremely psyched over how they brought back The Flash. Or how they brought a 2014 TV series. But as far as what I'm watching right now, it's mainly been a lot of anime and probably a lot of the I can't go deep into that, so some of y'all don't really know what tokusatsu is.
Well, good question. I watch a lot of trashy TV. Right now, Dance Moms just came back on, so I'm super excited about that. Also, the Bravo channel is probably my favorite channel. I mean, they are just some crazy people. What else do I watch? I just caught up on Once Upon a Time. That's a good show. You should watch it, please. I am annoying. Wow. What else? I rewatched Big Wind Up, which is an anime, baseball anime. I don't like baseball, but that is the cutest show ever. I mean, I also, what else did I watch? I watched Sword Art Online. I rewatched that, and caught up on the newest season. A lot of Fairy Tail, though I haven't really watched. I read it more. What else? Law and Order SVU I watch. I don't know. Anything else, you can literally ask me if I watch it, and I'll be like, no, that seems stupid, or, oh, yep, let me just calm down. So I'm just gonna fan freak out.
In what ways are you like your character, and in what ways do you not like them? Well, we don't look similar, apart from maybe the sort of corpse-like pallor, but, yeah. I don't think we're particularly alike, either. I do like milkshakes, though. I do like milkshakes, and I wish I had a little Thory puppy. That would be very cute. Yeah, last question. We were bombing through these.
I'd say I'm probably like Eli in the sense that I'm also a born leader. I'm hard in my beliefs. Whatever I believe or whatever I believe is right in my heart, I stick by it. I also kind of am trying to follow in my grandfather's footsteps as well. I'm a chef by trade, and my grandfather owns a restaurant, so I'm just kind of trying to, follow in his footsteps, trying to be successful, unless voice acting works. But anyway, I'd say the difference between me and Eli is that we all go through desperation, but I've never done drugs, never will do drugs, and if I can't do it myself, then hey, I back away from it, come at it again. But I wouldn't go to abusing substances, to accomplish.
In my case, I would say I'm a pretty heavy thinker, and Prodigy does a lot of thinking. I mean, a lot, especially with his background being that he used to have powers, and he just basically worked hard to basically just keep doing what he's doing even without him. So I would also say that I'm also a geek.
Well, I am really not a lot like Varr. I am blonde now. If you can see, you can see the pink too. I had purple hair for a while, and that faded really quickly to pink, and then I bleached it again. You can see my natural hair, like in there, the brown. That is naturally me. And yeah. Also, music is really, really neat. I got my sister a record player for her birthday, and I use it probably as much as she does. I have quite a few records. Sound of Music, I think, was the first one that I actually bought. It was like 5 cents on online or something, and I'm like, Okay, next question.
Do you read comics?
Another good question, and yes, I do, a lot. In fact, in all honesty, one of my favorite characters, after doing a whole lot of research, which tells you how much I read comics, was actually my brother's character here, Patriot. And I just practically raved about this guy even before he even got the part. So he found out about that through me. And I've just been reading them pretty much since I was old enough to read. So, yep. To basically answer the question, yes, I read them.
I very much do. I'm currently reading Thor, the new one, Edward Scissorhands, Gotham Academy, and The Wicked and the Divine. I'm also catching up on the first series of Young Avengers, which I kind of missed the first time around, but I'm reading it now. So.
Yes, I do. I wonder if I have them in reach. Yes, I do. I have some of them in reach. At least a handful. I've got Spider. I really love this Spider. I got Black Widow, Original Sins. I got other ones too, like Elektra and some more Original Sin, Death of Wolverine, and Legend of Star-Lord. I actually have quite a few. So yeah, I do read comics. I have a mix of DC and Marvel.
I read a little bit. Basically whatever I could kind of, I guess, grab in my brother's collection, or I just ask him questions, watch cartoons, movies. I'm a gamer, so first time I really saw Eli was in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. He wasn't playable or anything, but
should have been.
But he was
in a game of copulate, consummate, cut to pieces. Paul Rudd, Jason Bateman, and Ben Stiller. First of all, I don't know who Paul Rudd is. I don't know it. I can't remember what Jason Bateman looks like. And Ben Stiller makes me want to vomit. Although he's funny, I would all three, because why not? I'd probably kill Paul Rudd, because I don't know who that is. Consummate, Jason Bateman. I don't remember what he looks like, and I'm probably going to look at it up after I'm done recording this, and I will see if I made a good choice.
DC or Marvel? Ooh. Most of the stuff I kind of read, and certainly the films. I haven't seen really any of the DC films, but I've seen a lot of the Marvel films, and a lot of the stuff I read, it is mostly Marvel. But in saying that, DC has Watchmen, which is one of my absolute favourite just books of all time. So that almost swings the vote in their favour. But just I think due to the sheer, content that of Marvel, I think they have to win it for me.
I gotta be honest here, okay? Please God, no hate mail. I'm a DC guy. I like the Flash. I love the Flash. I love the Teen Titans. I love all of them. And I gotta say, I'm more of a DC guy. Also because I also voice Cyborg in another fan fiction called Shadow Titans, which is a fanimation that airs on YouTube. Episode 3 actually just came out. If y'all want to check that out, just, type it in the search bar. But I'd have to say DC. Love my Marvel, though. Love my Marvel. Stan Lee, 96 years old.
Well, that's kind of a trick question, because I enjoy both. I, however, lean towards the Marvel side, hence why I am a part of this podcast. I love Marvel. This is the universe I was introduced to first. The Spider-Man movies, and then the Young Avengers series. Years later, were the pretty much defining, the points. Here to here were, the parts where I was like,
Honestly, I can't really say for sure because I grew up reading both DC and Marvel, and probably plenty of others, plenty of other comics along the way. But I really can't choose because, I love them both equally. I just can't help it.
Cop out.
Whatever.
Okay, that's it from me, guys. Tune into the podcast, and see you next time. Bye!
You can find me everywhere on the interwebs. The Voidbender, all one word. That's Tumblr, YouTube, Twitter, what have you. You can find me.
Okay, so guys, that's all the questions we have, or that's all the questions that M gave to us for us to answer. So hopefully this will do well enough for you guys to, ask us stuff again, because I enjoyed this. I had fun. Follow us on Tumblr, yalivedrama.tumblr.com. Follow. You can follow me on Twitter at EpicChefTheVA. Okay? And, Perry, what do you... Facebook. You can follow Perry on Facebook.
I'm mainly on Facebook.
You can follow Perry on Facebook. Any final words?
No final words, but I just hope that you all enjoy it. I had fun doing it myself. I hope we can keep doing it, especially since I get to work with this boy right here. And like I said, just tune in, enjoy. You know where to find us.
Peace out, people. Persons. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Anyway, so see you guys later. Excelsior! Just hit the stop. I can't. Crap, I hate Max.
Give me
I
this.
got the button.